Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
They have to score here. We're getting underway for it. Heavy walk-off home run.
Here's a shot to the right side.
This is shaping up to be
Here's a strike right side, too. In Kingsport, Tennessee, it's the 2025 Appalachian Athletic Conference Men's Volleyball Tournament. Hi and welcome inside of the Tribe Athletic Center. It's the Weber International University Warriors and the Life University Running Eagles. So glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Shry. Here with me is Gary Justice. Weber International, the number 3 seed in the tournament with 13 wins. Life University, the number 6 seed, but just 1 win behind them with a dozen overall. Glad you're along with us for AAC men's volleyball action. I'm Gabriel. Gary Justice is here with me. We're thrilled you're with us. Gary, this is going to be a barn burner.
It should be a good one. Getting this third match of the AAC tournament, these two teams finished very closely in the standings throughout the regular season. It should be a fun one. Talented players, both rosters.
Meeting the starting lineups right now down on the floor. We're going to introduce them to you as well, and excited to get underway between these two. Gary, some key quick stats and thoughts before we get into those lineups and get started.
Yeah, for the Reinhardt Eagles, the keys to their success all season long has been ball control, take up space with their blockers, attack the edges. And then for the Warner Royals, nope, check that. That was the last match. Sorry, the Weber International, my apologies. They got to play with some confidence. They got to control some scoring runs and take advantage of scoring opportunities as well.
And I'm sure they will. It's going to be exciting to see how these two come together. DeGeeter, Isinga, Ferreira, Stadlaber, Kaiji, and Kantorowicz getting the start for Life University. Core, Barnes, Keeter, McCarthy, Massey, and Reese getting the start for Weber International's Warriors as we are ready to go from inside of the Tribe Athletic Center. Gabriel Shry, Gary Justice, college volleyball in the AAC tournament starts now. Gary, before they take the floor, any final thoughts or stats to keep an eye on? I know you know so much about these two programs.
Yeah, for the Life Running Eagles, they have the setter has 888 assists on the season. So their offense will run through their setter for the Life Running Eagles. And for the Weber International, Carson Barnes, a big-time outside hitter, 484 attack attempts on the season, 196 kills, approaching 200 kills on the season.
There's a look at Coach, ready to go. These two programs have taken to the floor. We're ready to go as well. This is the Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast live on the National Sports Network and the AAC Digital Network, as well as select regional television. I'm Gabriel Shry, Gary Justice here with me. It's tournament time in Tennessee, and it's the Weber International University Warriors and Life University Running Eagles next in men's volleyball. This is our third match of the day. We've already seen two move on, our number 1 and number 2 seed. Both swept their matches. Not super surprised to see that.
Two talented coaches. Well, Jordan Little leads the Weber International 2 AAU national runner-up. C.J. Shear will lead the Life Running Eagles all-time wins leader in program history.
This one's sent over for the Warriors. Eagles off of the block and quickly a point on the board. Bodies deadlocked up front as we're back underway. Floated backdoor, through the block, dug out by Life University, and it hits the hardwood anyhow as we're equalized at one apiece.
A big-time play. Both those teams come out. They're trying to build momentum early. Going to their easiest offensive set. Both teams have been successful so far.
Running Eagles ahead by one early. This one is sent through with authority.
Excellent job. That's a hard ball to keep in bounds from the middle, attacking that back right corner. Did a nice job of getting on top of the volleyball. Fundamentally, you had to get on top and hit that volleyball down in order to execute a shot like that.
Warriors send it across, deadlocked at 2. This one through the blocker, dug out. Up front, Weber International. This one over the top of the tape, kept alive by Life Running Eagles. Weber, great touch of the ball. Life pops it up. This one through and down to the floor as Weber takes another.
Yeah, nice job scrambling defensively. Really closing down the scoring alleys for Life. Force the attack to go wide, take a 3-2 lead.
Weber Warriors over the top. Up front to the corner, this one battled through. Warriors off the block, Alexis keeps it alive. Running Eagles, nice touch of the ball. Sereno got that over, and this one is battled through as well. It rattled all around and came down onto the boardwalk to make it 4-2, Weber International.
The unusual two-handed dunk from Carson Barnes from that left side.
Great play by Carson Barnes. Set across, Alexis gets us started. This one through with authority and easily kissing off. 5-2. Weber International off of the twine, and point goes easily to the Running Eagles.
We talk about the importance of controlling scoring runs. Both teams doing a good job here early, Gabe. Playing good defense, getting control of the serve.
Sent over by Vincent, and this one immediately down to make it 6-3. Largest lead of the game for Weber International as we're just getting started in set 1 of this match.
Yeah, Barnes is in the service area now, so he'll be playing back row, but he's a two-level scorer. Just because he's serving doesn't mean he will not be involved in the offense.
Barnes picked it up. There's an absolute missile pushed through by the Running Eagles as we're within 2.
The sophomore from Belgium will check in. He'll immediately go to the service area. A lot of talented players, both rosters full of an international flair.
Up front, this one just over the block, and Weber going to take the point.
That's 2 times the Weber International will be able to execute that play from the middle to the back right corner. Over rotation from the Life Running Eagles leaves the back corner wide open. Weber finds the hardwood.
Pushed over by the Warriors. Great fake. This one is sent back. Stamp that, rejected by Weber International. 8-4.
They didn't have the setter-hitter connection there. The set a little too high, a little missed jump. Leads to a point for Weber International.
Warriors keep it rolling. Alexis digs it out. Battle up front, a momentary joust. Now to the back door. Running Eagles push this through. And the response. Life University to the back line, and they just paint the end.
It was a nice attack from the right side. It went long, however, it was tipped at the net to give the Running Eagles a point. Stops the scoring run. Now see if they can take advantage and start stacking some points for the team from Marietta.
Marietta, a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia, just north of it. Long shot, collected. Warriors, this one is touched back, a little swat of the ball by Life Running Eagles.
Nice job from Life to respond to Weber International. The Warriors run, a 2-point run of their own, was within 8-6.
Running Eagles in a 2-point set, going to give one away and make it 3, 9-6. Weber International swept the Reinhardt University Eagles this season. That was down in Florida. They're one of the only dark horses in this tournament. Backdoor, through traffic. This one finds the boardwalk.
Excellent offense and defense from Life there. Got the volleyball, got to the setter in the middle of the court. Able to run it to the left side. Well, big time swing to the right hand. Life Running Eagles with another point.
Alexis to serve for Life. Sent over, and this one too much on it, so the Warriors pick up another freebie, 10-7.
Yeah, good pace so far early in this match. Both teams playing with a lot of spirit, moving the volleyball, quick sets, playing a little up-tempo offense so far. Also attacking the edges with the serves early in this first set.
Pushed over the top, dugout. Backdoor, Life Running Eagles push that one through as well. Great force on the ball. An absolute shot through traffic.
Yeah, the setter and hitter connections, both sides right now, Gabe, are in sync right now. Both these teams coming out playing at a high level early, set number one. Let's see who can continue the momentum.
Carlos sent that over the top. Kept alive, Warriors out front. Alexis dishes this one to the front line. There's a shot through traffic off of the blocker for Sereno.
Both teams moving extremely well right now. Great discipline as far as our court awareness. The point from defense to offense so quick. That's the sport of men's volleyball at the collegiate level. You have to transition from defense to offense. Both these teams are doing a great job here early in the first set.
Carlos serves again. Floated out front by Aiden. Set over, Alexis gets this. Battle up front, the joust goes the Running Eagles' way, and the violation on the net.
Yeah, two really good leapers met at the top of the net, little joust action. They came down, somebody brushed the net, point to the Weber International Warriors. Pounded ball clubs. Be an entertaining match here early.
Sent over by the Warriors. Off of the block of Weber International, an absolute blast from Vincent. Laser, strike back line, hello point. We're within one.
If you watch the sport of basketball, it's almost like two teams who press each other. Up-tempo offense. And both these teams are using quick sets and a lot of swings.
Mid-range J, mid-range J, mid-range J.
A lot of these teams are trying to find a three-point shot right now too, Gabe. They're attacking the edges.
Speaking of the three-point shot, backside, and this one nearly a slam dunk. Floated out front, Vincent through traffic off of a block. Warriors just touched that perfectly. It was right between two defenders and nobody can get to it for Life.
Let's talk about how difficult that play is. Going away from the net, controlling the volleyball, finding the open spot on the floor without looking. Talk about a no-look pass for the score.
That's incredible. Back line for Weber International, just over the top of the tape. Life dug it out and kept it alive. Jacob sent it up front. Weber International, a laser and too much on it as this sails wide.
I love the aggressiveness from both teams. Truly, both teams are trying to score. They're scoring spots on the floor at all times, and both these teams are attacking the lines and the edges, the corners. Two teams playing at an extremely high level.
Vincent dishes this. Dug out quickly. Warriors off the block, and the violation again on the twine.
Had Carson Barnes on that right side. Barnes, an elite attacker for Weber International, and a couple of blockers at him touch the net to give the Warriors a point.
Barnes sends us back underway. Alexis digs it out. Backside howitzer, and this one is out. Life University.
When you send your blockers, you got to have discipline with your hands as a blocker. Weber lost that the fundamentals on the block. The ball falls out of bounds. In sport of volleyball, anytime the ball hits the hardwood, somebody's going to score a point. This time it was Life.
Sent over the top. DeGeeter got us underway. That's kept alive by Jacob. This one over the top of the tape, and it rolls off as well. That's going to be a Weber point and put them ahead by 2 in our first set, 14-12.
Both these teams have players full of the ability to have lateral quickness. They're going from side to side, front to back, offense to defense. Entertaining volleyball here in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Entertaining is right, and these guys are into it. Sent across. Airmail delivery, one-day shipping. Bang!
Big time of play from the right side as Life continue to answer that run from Weber with their own offense. I love, again, neither team is blinking right now. They're keeping attacking. They're being proactive with their offense right now.
Dug out. Lifted, Alexis, backside. Here's a shot off the block. This one is out. The Running Eagles equalize us at 14 apiece.
Big time volleyball. They're going left side of the floor to the right side of the floor, trying to get that defense to shift, see if you can find the scoring zone. Both teams doing a good job staying connected defensively. How about these offenses? This is fun to watch, Gabe.
Incredible back and forth. We have a slugfest in Kingsport. Delivery. Alexis kept it alive. And this one off of the twine, the point to the Warriors. They're ahead by 1 again.
Talking about the reason why teams will go back and forth. They're trying to break the shell of the defense, trying to get the teams to over-rotate, open up scoring zone, cause confusion on the defensive end. Both teams are doing a nice job playing fundamental volleyball here early.
Sent over the top. Great shot to the back line. And the return alive. Running Eagles for South Florida. Dug out. This one beyond the line and comes down to equalize us again, this time at 15.
You know, Coach Shear and Coach Little have to be pleased with how their players are playing here early in this first set. Also, they're volleyball fans. They have to be encouraged of what they're seeing and just watching the level both these teams are playing.
Sent over by Alexis, dug out. Off the block, Warriors keep it alive. Weber International just floats this over. Alexis tees it up. Life University drops it perfectly into the hole. My goodness, airmail on the way, and the violation awards the points to the Running Eagles, who are now in front for the first time.
That's a big-time response from the Running Eagles.
Standing by and ready for our final match of day 1 is the Tornadoes of Talladega. Hello, Tornadoes.
They are a fun club to watch play the sport of volleyball, I promise you that. They have next-level athletes. I love the ball pursuit from both teams as well.
The aggression is incredible.
It is. I mean, the execution now, defensively, offensively, high-level volleyball being played.
Alexis dishes it. Great strike of the ball. This one rattles around and finds its way to the floor. 16 all, again deadlocked, neck and neck.
Both of these teams doing a great job of answering little scoring runs or staying even. They're preventing their opponent from stacking points.
This is Trent Massey. Up front, backside, laser shot to the boardwalk. 17-16, Running Eagles.
The attacker had the shoulders point like everyone to the back right corner. The defensive shifted. He immediately went to the front left corner for the point. That's difficult. It's hard to say, even harder to execute.
Sent over the top and dug out. Back to the front side, and this one is a needle dropped down inside to make it 17 all.
Carson Barnes, again, you can't say much more about Carson Barnes. He's an all-league performer last year, one of the better attackers in the AAC, and when he's on that front line, they're going to find where number 2 is at all times, and that's a wise choice.
Dished over the top by Weber International University. And unable to dig that out, the ball comes to the floor, 18-17.
Yeah, when the set goes a little too long, it's above that the height of the net that the other team can attack, and exactly what happened there. That's a free ball, and Weber International does not need any help scoring points. As an easy one for the Warriors.
Galmez ahead by 1 in the first set for Weber International. What a ball, just floated up top, finds its way over, and Weber ahead by 2 in the late stages of our first set. It is 19-17 in Kingsport, Tennessee, between these two. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. Galmez to put us back underway. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice. A barn burner in our first set. It's the 2025 Appalachian Athletic Conference Men's Volleyball Tournament. Weber International, Life University. This one down to the wire in our first set. 1 point separating us late.
Both teams have answered scoring runs here early. They've been able to stack points, play good defense, displayed a lot of lateral quickness going left to right. Both ball clubs.
Serrano put it over. Battle up front. Floated. Warriors. Running Eagles. Great strike by Vincent. To respond, a howitzer off the block. Alexis. Laser shot. Trying again. This one floated and then blasted to the floor.
Kevin Reese he's only a freshman, folks, and he is a big-time athlete. I think it's the third time here in this first set he has attacked this back right corner. That's a tough corner to score, and he's done it 3 times. Big-time player.
From the back line. Well placed. Alexis keeps it alive. Vincent, battle up front. Another chance for Life University off the block. Dug out. Back line. Warriors, oh baby, too much on it. Came through with the gas, and that one's over the end line. 20-19.
Both teams are staying extremely aggressive trying to score the volleyball. They're attacking the edges and attacking the back lines. Is extremely hard to do, but the defense is playing so well. That's the only scoring areas they have on the floor.
Vincent dug out on the back. Warriors up front. Some trouble near the tape, and everybody's upset.
Yeah, the official called a two-hand violation on the setter. It was a little misset. He and Reese were off kilter. Let's see what this conversation will be.
What? No.
The original call was a two-hand violation on the setter for Weber.
We're going to get some answers. Because it should have been continued play. So probably
We don't want to listen into the table yet. We've got a microphone at the table down here. Now here comes the official.
Oh. So on that one, they're saying that there wasn't a touch.
That there was a touch.
Yeah, they're saying their Life did not touch the ball, and that Weber had contacted a fourth time before Life.
That's Coach
That's
2020.
from
Yes,
St.
ma'am.
Andrews.
2020 now? Yes, sir.
not only is Noah a coach at St. Andrews, he's also a professor at the school as well.
And he's teaching us on the broadcast today. Great job, Noah. Thank you. That's Noah at the table talking to Aaron. They're keeping the scoreboard and scorebook in the venue. We've got a microphone in front of them so we can hear the officials talking to them and giving results. And that's what you just heard. 21-20 now our tally following the call and a great strike of the ball. Weber International is going to try to keep the streak going. They've been just ahead by inches this entire first set. Claiming it would be massive. Warriors served. Life University out in front, blitzed. 21 all.
The difficulty on that swing is off the charts. Going directly towards the net, hitting the back right corner for the score. Entertaining volleyball, Appalachian Athletic Conference.
This will be pushed over by Life University. Running Eagles put us underway. Warriors tee this up, dish to the side, and it's off the mark. Blockered back by Life University. They're ahead again, 22-21 late.
The back-to-back points for Running Eagles. They turn a little defense into offense for the team from Marietta.
We've got a close one in our first set between the Running Eagles and the Warriors. In Kingsport, Tennessee, 1 point separates us in our first set. It's the 2025 AAC Men's Volleyball Tournament. Hi, Gabriel Fry, Gary Justice. Glad you're with us. Southeast Sports Network, NSBN, AAC Digital Network, and we're about to get back underway between these two in what has already become an instant classic. This is going to be a great couple of sets of men's volleyball, and we are back underway. This one rattles through traffic and finds its way to the floor. 22 all were equalized. Sent over dugout up front, backside. Here's a blast. Running Eagles off the block. Point to the Warriors.
the swing was just a little, the timing was off ever so slightly. Ball goes out of bounds. 2 points in a row for Weber. They answered the 2-point run from Life to take a 23-22 lead.
Sent over, just over the twine. Teed up, dished, fired, blockered back. They'll try it again. Same play, this time from the back door. Off the blocker and gone! 23 all!
The fundamentals of both teams executing at a high level, covering scoring zones, good fundamental defense at the net, playing aggressively on the offensive end. This is a fun volleyball match.
23-23 in our first set. It's tournament play. The loser goes home. The winner is on to the semifinal. But first, they've got to claim 3 of these sets. Backside, fired! Warriors float that back over to stay alive. Running Eagles, backdoor, through the tape. This one buried. An absolute blast, a missile for the point.
Carlos, one of the best setters in the entire AAC, had 888 assists coming to this one. Nice soft hands, did a great job staying connected with his hitter.
In Kingsport, Tennessee, 24-23. Running Eagles lead the Warriors. Weber International, the higher seed. Dugout floated across. This one at the tape, kept alive. WIU, long strike of the ball, and they pick up the point. Deadlocked, 24 all.
So this first set will be going into overtime, so you get to win by 2. And really, the way this set has been going, Gabe, it should go a little extra time. Both these teams executing at a high level, talented players, fun volleyball match.
Joshua Kors sent it over. What a play to keep it alive. Alexis just tips that over the net. Here's a blast, and this one is nailed to the floor, 25-24.
This is the 4th 2-point run we've had since it was 22-21. Both these teams battling to the end.
25-24 in our first set. Our first set has boiled over 25-24. And the blast equalizes us again at 25 all. Welcome to Kingsport, Tennessee. We've got an instant classic in our first set between the Running Eagles and Warriors of Weber International. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice.
Yeah, Life has found a little rhythm to this left side, going to Carlos over Serrano from this left side, and the freshman from the Netherlands don't have a score in the volleyball.
Alexis sends it over. Weber International up front, bang. This one returned, dug out and sent over the top. The Running Eagles get another point.
How Crafty is 13 for Life. He was playing the set like we go back to Serrano on the left side. The defense, they ran 3 blockers at him. He just tipped it over to the scoring zone.
26-25, win by 2. Alexis fires this. Weber International up front. Floated over, what a play. No juice, no sauce, no action, no frills, not fancy. It gets a point though.
It's called patience on the offensive end. That's what go take what the defense is going to give you, and that's the open spot was that front right with a little tip, the kiss.
Up front, Vincent tried to put some gas on it, and it's a 1-point match. This set is leaning the way of WIU. They can take it.
Yeah, both teams going back and forth, answering runs from the other squad. Now it's Life's opportunity to answer this run from Weber.
Trent Massey, 27-26. Running Eagles, first set on the line. Through traffic, it comes back up, floated over the top. Life University delivered up front. Backside, a laser. This one goes wide, and the point into the pocket of Weber International University as the Warriors will take our first set in Kingsport. Gary, what a fun set.
Yeah, both teams' execution was at a high level, playing offense, playing defense. Weber just had a little bit more at the end, but pulled out the 28-26 victory.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
We're about to enter the second set in what has been a really exciting match so far between the Life Running Eagles and the Weber Warriors. Gabriel Schrei here with me is Gary Justice. Gary, what a start in that first set.
Yeah, offense, fast-paced offense both ways early in the match. Then Weber International used defense to win that first set, 28-26.
Really, really impressive showing. Weber International University, Life University, that one was a battle right down to the wire. They've got one set in their back pocket, and they're going to need it, as this one could go all five, and we'll see. Instant Classic on tap. Here's a look at the seeding. 13 wins, the number 3 seed. The Warriors trying to stave off the number 6 seed with a dozen wins, Life University. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, glad you're with us. This one off of the twine and a quick point into the back pocket of the Warriors. Floated over the top. A blast as this one is deflected away.
Toronto had a good first set for the Running Eagles. He had 8 points, I think 8 kills on 16 attack attempts. They went to him late in that first set. He carried them offensively.
Floated up front, blast to the back line, and this one a little too much as it sails and makes it 2-1 Running Eagles.
The Running Eagles do a nice job taking space with their blockers. Good defensive rotation as well. Forced the long violation.
Up front, blasted to the back line again, and Weber again over the top.
Great job by Life. They're not rotating too quick defensively. What does that mean? That means that you don't have an opportunity to see where you need to be going to with the attack.
Sent across, dug out by Weber International, and the Warriors send it up front where we've got a battle at the twine. And the Florida program, another point into the pocket.
Carson Barnes with a second time today with a little two-hand dunk. It's an extremely hard move. It's easy to have a two-hand violation. Not Carson Barnes, easy for him.
Kevin McCarthy already has a kill today. Sends that over the top. Up front, Warriors deliver that one perfectly to Massey before it's pushed over the top. Great shot. This one off of the floor. Hello.
Yeah,
that ball hit us.
Incoming.
We just lost our Mr. Jeff Hubbard is here. He's got a headset on. Jeff, you just took that ball right to the chest there. You all right?
All right.
Good to go.
Serrano with a little wipe action there. He's playing at an extremely high level right now for Life.
Off of the twine. And that makes it 4-3. We actually already took one ball today. It killed our monitor. Got half a monitor. Up front, this one rustles the twine, and it equalizes us 4-all.
Both these rosters, Gabe, talented players, but also very extremely young rosters. These players will be in the AAC for years to come.
This is a league that's continuing to grow and build. And you're right, the action will be greater and greater every year as that makes it 5-4. Running Eagles sending back CB DeGuder. DeGuder just over the tape. Pushed across. Life University out front. Backside Running Eagles battle that one through the block. And it rolls across the floor to equalize us at 5.
Right now Weber International going with one-on-one blocking action. Allows him to cover more of the court defensively. was able to get the point on that possession.
Served over the top to Alexis. Popped for the boards. Warriors down to the back line, make it 6-5.
Kevin Reese, the freshman, and once again, that makes the fourth time he's done that today. His body is going to the left. He hit it back to the right. Finds the open spot on the floor. Uncanny ability to know where to hit the volleyball.
Carson Barnes. He's been a great athlete for so long. What a shot! Too much on it. Nothing can be done as that one paints the corner. 6-all between the Eagles and Warriors.
Both teams still playing at a very high pace offensively. Both teams wants to play a little up-tempo, quick sets, a lot of swings. Let's see who flinches first here in set number 2.
Great delivery. This one rattles around and makes it 7-6 as Life scores back-to-back points.
That's the key in volleyball is you got to stop the run from your opponent and stack as many points as you can in a row to put pressure on the other side of the net.
Jacob. This one is an error, so it equalizes us again, this time at 7. Kitchens. Dugout rattled around. A shot is deflected backwards. Alexis keeps it alive. Running Eagles off the blocker. Life University floated backdoor. Fires a shot. The Warriors dig that out. Weber International pushes it over. Alexis back to the front line. This one through a would-be blocker. Warriors fire this, and the laser shot finds the boardwalk.
Players diving on the floor, hopping back up on the floor, showing off the quickness, the second leaps, staying patient offensively. Weber International comes up with a point.
8-7 Warriors. We've got another set that is just a battle. Floated to the edge of the floor, back across, and he misfires. 9-7.
Yeah, miscommunication. Carlos thought Serrano was going to stay outside. Serrano thought the set was going to come to the middle. The ball falls out of bounds. That's 3 straight points for the Warriors, leading this one 9-7.
Up front to the backside, over the block, rolls across the top of the twine. They'll try that same spot, and this time it pays off.
It shows the freshman from the Netherlands, Serrano, has a different tools in the tool belt to score the volleyball. Showed the finesse there. The defenders pass across his face, use a little finesse, a little tip over top of the defender to find the hardwood.
Alexis deals. Great strike. Alexis digs it out from the corner. Floated to the front. This one blasted through. Warriors across, leading by 1. This is off of the block and out as they make it a 2-point set, 10-8.
Carson Barnes showing that he is that 2-level scorer from the back row and also the front row. That time showing the athletic ability coming from close to the free throw line on the basketball court for the point.
Grab delivered across. Vincent floated that. Now up front. This one blasted through to the end line, and it's too easy for Weber International, who leads 11-8.
The definition of a quick set. They saw the defense wasn't ready to go. Let's get that as quickly as possible. Let's attack on the second bump versus waiting on the third shot.
Maybe some momentary confusion before we're back underway. To serve, Joshua Core. 4 kills for him already today.
Pounded player. Coach Little does a good job of recruiting the right players for his program.
Running Eagles. Just over the top, and it sails too far as it's another point into the pocket of Weber International, who's on an unanswered 4-point run. They lead 12-8 in our second set.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
5 straight points for Weber International University, 12-8. They lead the second set. They took the first set in a barn burner. Jay Stansel is teasing me with pizza, the assistant commissioner, co-commissioner of the Appalachian Athletic Conference. This one, a long shot. Can't believe Jay just taunted me with pizza.
A 6th straight for the Warriors. Again, utilizing defense to score that point. Closed all the scoring alleys down. Serrano's attack is long.
Core pushed that over. Alexis couldn't regather. Weber cooking with gas.
The run is 7, and I believe we're going to have a yellow card is going to be applied.
Oh, goodness.
The card is applied to the setter for life as Carlos. And the argument was over the...
They're saying that he caught it. Oh, okay. Which I think is a fair answer.
What the mom? What did mom say? No.
Well, there you have it.
So it was after the joust call at the net. Carlos thought the defender from Weber was over the net, and it should have been a joust.
Sent over. Up front, the blast off of the hand and off of the floor. Life University gets their first point in a long time.
That breaks a 7-0 run for Weber. They went to the freshman from the Netherlands on this left side for the point. Let's see now if the Life Running Eagles can stack points on top of each other. This is the first extended scoring run we saw in this match. Let's see if Life can answer.
Just over the tape. What a dunk! Slam it, baby! 15-9.
It's easy to see in any sport momentum, or also you can just see offense clicking. Right now, the Weber International Warriors is just clicking offensively.
Served over by Trent Massey. Backside laser shot is kept alive momentarily, but this goes off of the floor.
Ethan, the sophomore from Miami, got the attack from that left side for the Running Eagles. They needed that point. Let's see who else can be that offensive spark plug for them.
Floated over. Slam dunk. This one goes, and it's 16-10.
Carson Barnes, he's a junior from Ocean View, for the third time this afternoon, used the two-handed dunk for the point. He's such a good leaper.
Sent over, dug out. Great touch of the ball, and there's nothing they can do. Life gets another point back, and they keep it within 5.
He has a free ball that was running to Weber's side of the net. Now some confusion between a couple of Warrior defenders. The ball falls to the hardwood. Give the Running Eagles a point.
And this one again, perfect placement, but it's off of the floor. It was good distance, good drive.
Yeah, that was a scoring serve, trying to attack that line. I go between the front row and the back row. However, it's a little wide. Point to the Warriors.
6-point difference in this second set. Weber International leading by a wide margin for what this match has been as they give one back. Again, just misdirected.
Crafty play there by the Running Eagles. Using the entire arsenal here in set number 2 to score points.
(17-12) Life trailing by 5. Back door, and now make it 4.
Now you're starting to see Life get a little bit more rhythm on the offensive end, even though that was an attack error by the Weber International Warriors. It was created by the Life Running Eagles defense. Running Eagles starting to play a little bit more confidence here in set number 2.
Great delivery. This one is sent right to Alexis. Running Eagles control off the block, and this one buried by the Warriors.
Kevin Reese will be credited with that block. There's a reason why he's a middle blocker of the year in the entire Appalachian Athletic Conference. And folks, he's only a freshman, so he's going to be around the conference for the next 3 years.
Dugout kept alive up front. Here's the blast. Good delivery. Warriors try the touch play. Running Eagles battle it through. 18-13 becomes 18-14 as the Running Eagles keep it within 4.
I thought during that 7-0 run by the Weber International Warriors that Life was playing a little bit reactive, very passive on the offensive end. The last 5 points, they're becoming more aggressive and attacking.
Jacob. Dug out by the Warriors. Sent over by Weber International. Running Eagles try the soft strike over the top. WIU, a laser is dug out. Now this one floated back up front. They try one of their own, and this one is buried to bring us within 3.
Serrano, the freshman for the Netherlands, with another kill for the Running Eagles. And this match is getting a little chirpy out there, a little talking, a little trash talking. Both these teams will win this match tonight.
You can have a little trash talking as a treat. Jacob, 18-15, but within 3. Collision for the Warriors. Weber International pushes this. Alexis digs it out from the back line. Jacob up front. Bang, bang, bang. 18-16. 2 points in our second set. Jacob looking to keep it going. Weber Warriors touched over, dug out. This one floated out front. Bang! Bang! Bang!
The setter with the kill from the front row. And this one is a 1-point match here in set number 2.
back in Kingsport, Tennessee, where it's 18-17 in our second set. A barn burner, an instant classic. Glad you're with us. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, Southeast Sports Network. In our simulcast, this is Jacob dishing it for the Running Eagles, who trail by 1. This is a great couple of sets. Floated Warriors across the top. Running Eagles response! Bang, bang, bang! 18-all!
The freshman for the Netherlands has killed number 17.
17?
And hitting at a 419 clip. That is
He's a freshman?
He's a freshman.
Is he even 17 years old? 18-all, second set. Running Eagles across, Warriors to stop the run, and it's rejected back. My goodness. Rejected at the line.
Momentum is with the team from Marietta right now. They have reclaimed this lead a variety of ways.
Jacob to serve. 19-18. Running Eagles send it over the top. Warriors off the block. Back line. Jacob keeps it going. Dished, fired, laser, end line kept alive. Weber International off the block into the stands in row C, and that stops the run and the skid for the Warriors as it's 19-all between these two.
I tell you who scored that point. That was the setter for Weber. He shifted that entire defense with his shoulders and his eyes. The defense shifted. Then they had to scramble, hit the volleyball out of bounds for the point. Two great setters here, Aiden Ketter and Carlos.
Dugout. Oh, baby! Get out your playbook. That's witchcraft.
13 for the team from Marietta, Georgia. One of the best setters around, folks. Crafty player, soft hands on the set. He also knows how to score the volleyball as well.
What a menace Carlos is. Take away his big spoon and cauldron.
I mean, the young man only has 5 kills and 24 assists.
Alexis will serve.
We have players playing at an elite level right now, both plays.
Dugout Warriors, backside, there's a laser for themselves, and they get the point back. 20-all. Weber International hanging around. They've just got to find a way to close the door. They took the first set.
You know, it was 18-14, Weber over Life. Life goes on the run, and now Weber's responded with a couple points of themselves in a row.
Gary, I really got the sense that if the Warriors can close the door in the second set, it's over. Dugout. Running Eagles, backside again off of the floor.
You talk about closing the door on this one. The freshman for the Netherlands says it's not so fast, Gabe. I want to hold it shut a little bit longer.
Well, you think Carlos is a witch with his cauldron and big spoon. Wait till you see Serrano with his staff and his cloak. He's a wizard. He's magical. Carlos. Dugout right along the edge of the floor. Warriors over the top. This one down to the end line, and it sails. The Running Eagles get the point, and they needed that. 22-20 in the late stages of our second set between the Warriors and the Running Eagles.
Come on.
Second set is a close one, a barn burner in Kingsport, Tennessee, between the Warriors and the Life Running Eagles. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, welcome. Set over the top, dug out by the Warriors. Weber keeps it alive, floated over the top. Alexis sends it back up front, banging around. This one floated back towards the netting. Here's a shot from Weber International, who finds the boardwalk and brings us within one in our second set.
Weber International did a nice job scrambling on the defensive end. They got it out of kilter ever so slightly. They scrambled, covered the holes, kept their composure. Got the attack to pull within one.
Delivered up front, Running Eagles off the block. Life University returns it. They lead by one. Off the other side and blockered back. Both teams say they've got the point and everybody's out onto the floor.
That was interesting there. Life runs the double block at Weber International, scores the point. It's the first time we've seen double block in a long time for Life. We've been going on one blockers. Nice little change from Coach C.J. Shear.
Backside for the Warriors, just tipped in, nearly a collision between two Running Eagles. This one floated over and off of the floor. We're within one again. My goodness, Gary.
Yeah, Life got out of rhythm offensively there. They could get the first pass over to their setter, Carlos. It caused the violation and gave Weber International another point.
There's the shot, an absolute howitzer, 24-22.
When Carlos hits the volleyball in his hands, good things happen for Life offensively. On display there, the hitter-setter connection is extreme right now for the team from Marietta.
Gary, set point for the Running Eagles of Life University.
You talked about it was key for them to respond here in set number two. They're answering the call.
Floated over. Warriors, bang! Returned Weber International. Still with it, this one floated back across, through the block, still alive. Running Eagles touch it to the floor and take set two. One set apiece. The first one goes long, the second one claimed by the Running Eagles of Life University.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back inside of the Tribe Athletic Complex. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, glad you're with us. One set apiece in a really good one between the Warriors and the Running Eagles. Last set, 25-22, a 3-point win.
I really like the response from Life late in that set number 2. They were down 18-14 and respond, go on a run, a 7-4 run to 11-4 run to close it out, 25-22.
Joshua Core pushed it over. Up front off the block. Running Eagles take a quick point.
Vincent's such a good leaper for Life. The young man kind of levitates in the air. Carson Barnes tried with a solo block, knocks it out of bounds. Been interesting defensively. Both teams been going to the solo block. Life in that late in that second set, they started running a double block, but it's interesting. They're going one-on-one defensively.
What a shot. The Warriors equalize us in one apiece.
And I'll tell you, there's some chirping going on from these two teams right now. Both these teams playing a lot of emotion. They're having a lot of fun. Carson Barnes responds with a big-time kill.
Chirping is an understatement.
So a red card has been applied to Coach C.J. Shear. So we have Carlos, the captain for Live, talking to the F official.
Did they both get red cards?
Yeah.
2 red cards.
Hang on.
Who?
Number 2. Ricky. I have something.
Trying to get some clarification at the table right now.
Red card and 2 on this side.
So taking a red card for the Warriors is Carson Barnes.
Red card 2 on this side. I don't.
We got.
Number.
I'm assuming it's me.
Coach says, I'm assuming it's me.
Well, I understand Barnes' red card. He came to the other side of the net after the kill. That's what caused the red card. And Coach C.J. Shear went onto the playing court, which
1 point each side.
1 point each side.
So it should be 2-2.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 1 point this, 1 point this side.
Okay, and then is 4 still serving?
Now, do they not rotate since it's a side out for both teams?
14 is serving.
It should side out both sides.
Then circle this way.
So it's supposed to be 14. 14. Which team was the next server?
I have 20.
20.
so the discussion heard there, they're making sure the serving rotation is going to be correct. Because both teams, because red cards were applied, both teams scored a point.
Because that's what typically a red card
The
is.
serve will remain with Webby International.
I didn't do a side
This is 1-1.
Okay, and you start at 14 and then they'll have 20.
Yes. So,
You don't lose your right to serve, you just lose a point.
They've always done it when you have a side out.
Can you imagine getting red carded, then they hassle you?
Oh, what is he doing?
Uh-oh.
red card's a side out, right?
Yes, it should.
It should be row 2. It should be row 2.
What is going on?
He is 1 ahead. So there's the next one's going to be 4. It's supposed to be 4.
Okay,
Yes.
wait a minute. Oh, I'm really confused.
You got pay. That's a coach of another team.
Yeah.
This is side out here.
We're here live in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Okay,
And we're going to go to a break and return on the Southeast Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee, where order has been restored. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, college volleyball. It's the 2025 AAC tournament. Glad you're with us. Red cards thrown, arguments had, fan tussling. We're ready to go. Gary, wow.
Had two spirited sets so far. The third one started off as well. So with a red card being applied to Carson Barnes for Weber. And the coach for Life. And now you have Aiden Tedder in the service area for the Warriors.
We're playing volleyball. Welcome back. 2-all. Bang!
The middle blocker of the year, showing his dominance as well. They tried to attack the middle of the floor with 23 for Weber Internationals there. I'll go somewhere else.
Aiden sends it over. Back-to-back points for the Warriors, 4-2.
The junior from Yorktown, Virginia, a very talented player for the Warriors. Starting to calm the waters a little bit for Weber International. Life had all the momentum after set number 2. The junior showing a lot of leadership for Weber International.
4-2, he sends it over. Alexis controls. Vincent, bang! And this one's got too much on it. The sauce off the floor, and the point to the Running Eagles as it's last touched by the Warriors.
Vincent is an interesting leaper. He jumps extremely high. He just kind of levitates. Most of the time he has to wait for the volleyball to come down to him because he jumps so high.
Aiden sent it over. Floated, controlled, violation at the net. Point goes to the Warriors, 5-3.
So they're going to award a point to Life on an antenna violation.
That was a look at Sarah and Jay. This one sails, 3 points. 5-4 after the violation.
illegal back row attack. As right now, Life having a hard time controlling that first ball over, getting to their offense. Weber International dictating the pace right now, causing Life to scramble defensively.
Floated across, bang! This one rattles back and forth before it hits the boardwalk. To serve, Seebegater. He's got a kill. Long off this one of the Warriors, 7-5.
Both teams in his first two sets played a very up-tempo offensive. A lot of quick sets, a lot of swings. Very slow here in set number 3 for both ball clubs. Lacking the rhythm they had in the first two sets.
Controlled Alexis. Backside off the blocker and down. 1 point set.
Carlos went to Jacob on this left side, hit it off the blocker. Ball finds a hardwood, point to the team from Marietta.
A shot finds the floor. 8-6.
Nice job of McCarthy, the graduate student from Florida. He used a left-handed swing to find the hardwood. Serves up and over. Carlos is going to set to attack from the right side. Ketter's going to set. Ball find the hardwood point. Go to the running Eagles. 4th and 1 at 8-7.
Jay Stansel's the best. The AAC has the best leadership in the world. I love Jay. Jay and Bill make a great team. They've really transformed this conference over the last decade together.
It has been huge, the improvement throughout the conference.
Just over the tape. My goodness, he looked for the dunk and a double touch.
For the first time here in the third set, excuse me, the running Eagles starting to show a little bit of life offensively. Getting back to what had them with success in sets 1 and 2.
Ferreira. Bang. Bang. Bang! 9-8.
Josh Core says no thank you with a rejection at the net.
This was marked rejected and returned to sender. Sorry.
You get the block and then you get the serve. How about that for the sophomore?
Hope there's a return address on that ball. Backside. This one is deflected away as well. 10-8 Warriors.
Aiden Ketter shows that he's more than just a setter. On his defensive ability.
He's something. He's a menace.
The junior from Yorktown, Virginia.
Great play down in front. Can they build on it? 10-8. Warriors floated over. Running Eagles out front. Backside. Through traffic. He almost got that to go. They're going to try again from the corner. This one rolls over a couple of blockers. Vincent expertly touched through traffic. This one finds its way to the floor.
Let's talk about Carlos, the setter for Life. The ball's in the air. He takes his eyes off the ball and sees where everybody's at and then sets for the hitter. Absolutely amazing. I guess you don't have 888 assists coming into this tournament by accident, though.
No. 10-9, 1 point separates us in our third set. Laser off the serve. This one is a blast to the floor.
Carson Barnes is a point getter. On the left side here in this third set. High above the height of the net, hitting down on the volleyball. gives his ball club a 2-point lead.
Alexis digs it out. Backside, this one just inside of the twine. And the ball is going to go the way of the Warriors. 12-9, a dozen points.
The timing was just off ever so slightly between the sitter and the hitter. Caused the ball to go off the antenna, giving the Warriors another point.
Dugout backside floated. Banger. This one kept alive. Running Eagles just send it over for a moment of reprieve. Warriors say no chance. A shot to the boardwalk.
Carson Barnes once again, the junior from Ocean View, played at Indian River High School. He's announcing his presence with authority here in set number 3.
And it's set 3. It's 13-9. The Warriors out in front, a set apiece. Look at the crowd. Welcome back inside of the Tribe Athletic Center. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice, 13-9. The lead in the hands of the Warriors of Weber. And this has been a really good third set.
Yeah, Weber's been relying on Aiden Ketter and Carson Barnes offensively in his third set.
Floated across, the laser shot. This one finds its way through, rolling across the floor for a 10th point.
Taking 4 for the running Eagles, Vincent. He's a special type player. He jumps and he's able to contort his body to wherever the set is. Most attackers, you'll see it hit on top of the volleyball straight down. Vincent hits it on the side. Gets a little different spin on it.
Floated, battled away after a joust. It goes off the point to the Warriors, 14-10.
A joust action for the 4th time in this match. And the point will go over to the Warriors with their setter, Aiden Ketter, in the service area.
Aiden. One service ace already. Alexis up front, backdoor banger! Just inside the line. We're within 3.
That's the rhythm that Carlos had with his hitters in the first 2 sets of this match. If they allow 13 for the running Eagles getting that kind of rhythm with his hitters, watch out for the life running Eagles.
This one immediately off of the twine. 3-point for the Warriors. Be sure to join us in a couple of weeks' time for the softball and baseball tournaments, all carried on SESN, simulcast to the National Sports Broadcast Network and AAC Digital Network. Gary and I will be with you at Hunter Wright Stadium for the baseball tournament. We'll have Deshaun Bullock and Jeff Campbell on the call for the softball tournament at Brickyard Park. Promises to be a couple of really good brackets on that side as well.
Last year's tournament was absolutely amazing. Went the full distance for both the softball and baseball. And both those programs in softball and baseball play at an elite level nationally, not just in the conference.
I'm excited that the Pikeville Bears will be on hand and in the tournament because that means we get Rick Bentley with us in Kingsport. And the last time we were here, we went to dinner with Rick Bentley. He's the sports information director, handles all the recaps, information, data, media for the Pikeville Bears. And he told us the story of the flood of '77 And the story took about 77 minutes, which I don't think, we had some Milligan students on our crew. I'm not sure how they felt about this 77-minute story at dinner, but I sure liked it. And I sure love Rick's storytelling. I could have listened to him talk about the flood of 77 for 77 more minutes. 16-12. Great delivery. Down inside. Floated to the end line. Couldn't get it to go. Warriors a blast. This one rejected at the tape.
I saw a little defensive adjustment once again for Life. Life, most of the first 2.5 sets have been going one-on-one with the blocker against the hitters. They ran a double block that time. They've done it a couple of times. Got the points for the running Eagles. See if they continue running that double block of the hitters for Weber.
Nearly misfired. Floated to the end line, and that one too much on it. Freebie for the running Eagles of Life.
Scored 3 in a row. They're down 16-11. They've scored the last 3 points. Starting to get a little bit of rhythm. See if they go to Serrano, number 20. He's had a big day. He's got 19 kills. It's a long time since he got a swing on the volleyball, though.
Doug floated out in front, touched perfectly. Running Eagles regather. Backside, this one through the block, regathered. Warriors going to try a blast. The howitzer is picked up off of the floor. Life University off the blocker. Weber International with a response just on the line.
4 straight for Life University, and Coach Little says, give me a timeout, Gabe.
Timeout on the floor. We're within 1 in Kingsport, Tennessee. Back in Kingsport, Tennessee. Serviced over the top, 16-15. Gabriel Schrei. Gary Justice alongside me.
And Gabe, that's 5 straight for the running Eagles. And this rotation has Serrano in the back row for the running Eagles. Been relying on number 21, Jacob, on this left side offensively, but doing a heck of a job defensively in their rotations.
This one is going to find its way off of the floor. 17-16 Warriors.
Josh Core, the sophomore from Fort Myers, Florida, from that left side cross-court attack, finds a hardwood inbounds to stop the run from Life. Let's see if the Warriors still have a response.
Ball sent over the top. Laser down along the line.
So he went to Serrano on the back row. It's the first swing he's had on the volleyball in a long time, trying to keep him in rhythm because he's been playing extremely well.
Warriors just over the top of the tape. This one delivered perfectly as it finds the boardwalk, a 3-point advantage in our third set.
Kevin McCarty, the graduate student from Florida, with the rejection.
19-16, Weber in front. Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. 1916. Gary Weber is hot.
Yeah, they've answered the run from Life. They'd scored 5 straight to tie it at 16, and the Weber International Warriors responded with 3 straight alone and still got the volleyball.
Backside, a banger of a shot, and this one is off the floor, 2016.
Weber doing a good job of taking space defensively, closing those gaps. The only open spot is right on the line, and Jacobs' attack is wide.
Dugout, battle at the tape. Warriors push it across from the edge of the floor. Alexis keeps this alive. Running Eagles push it through. Life University gives it off to Weber International. They're going to try a blast of their own. Can't keep it alive initially. This one going to float off and be a Life University point.
So this will change offensively now for Life as Serrano will go to the front row. Front row, excuse me. Look for Carlos to feed to 20 for the Running Eagles as Jacob is now in the back row and he'll be in the service area.
Set over the top. Really great strike. Wow!
Kevin McCarty, I thought was going to jump over the net on that one.
I think I'm about to jump over the net if they keep hitting the ball like that. My goodness.
He's had a big-time block and a huge kill.
These guys have been using as much force as they have in them. They want this tournament title. We've seen that all day. Kalen Ingram was beating the ball like he's Michael Jackson. Laser shot deflected off into the stands.
That's Serrano's first kill in a long time. It shows his ability. The freshman from the Netherlands from that left side.
I'll tell you, I'm going to catch some flack for that Michael Jackson Beat It reference from Lorenzo Robinson. He always says my music taste is old. Is that an old song?
I don't think it is.
21-18.
Isn't it still on the charts now?
Hopefully. This one just off the edge of the floor. Running Eagles bring us within 2, 21-19.
So the rotation of you have Carlos, Serrano, and Vincent up front for the Life Eagles. Look for them to continue to attack this left side offensively.
Delivered long. These guys are killing me with the celebrations. That was hilarious. Great shot by the Weber Warriors, and they make it 22-19.
Kevin McCarty once again. The left-hander going to his right, comes back and attacks that back line. Extremely difficult shot.
Joshua Core.
He's had a big match today. We've called his name several times, defensively, offensively. Only a sophomore, Fort Myers, Florida product.
It's one.
And we're back underway. Some confusion. They get that sorted. Backside, there's the blitz through the blocker.
And this rotation pays off once again for the Running Eagles as Serrano gets another kill. And the rotation, when he got in that back row, he got very limited swings on the volleyball. The last 3 points, he scored 2 of them for Life.
Delivered with authority and dug out. Warriors leading by a pair. Vincent tees it up. Running Eagles through traffic. This one rattles off of the block and goes. And how about the celly?
I love seeing the defensive adjustments of both coaches. They're mixing their looks up now, single blocks, double blocks. I wouldn't be surprised if they start running a triple block at Serrano for life.
This one going to sail and fall off of the floor. 23-21 in our third set. One set apiece between these two programs.
So now you have Serrano in the service area, so Jacob will be the primary attacker for life in this rotation. Look for Weber to go back to Carson Barnes. He hasn't had a swing on the volleyball in a long time.
Backside bang! Paint the boards, red, white, and blue the ball. Losing felt down there.
Kevin Reese says, I can take care of the volleyball. Give it to me. The middle blocker of the year, showing some offensive ability for the Warriors.
Oh, Alexis tries to ding it out and misfires, and that is set point. The Warriors of Weber take two. They're ahead 2-1 in sets. Set 3, 25-21, Weber International.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
In Kingsport, Tennessee, 2-1, Weber International's Warriors are leading the Life University Running Eagles. Gabriel Schrei, Gary Justice. Southeast Sports Network, And it's the number 3 seed battling the number 6 seed. 13-win Weber International Warriors, a dozen wins to the Life University Running Eagles, and this has been a duel.
That, especially in that third set, it was a game of runs. Weber jumped out to a big lead, 16-11. Life responds with 5 straight of their own to tie it at 16. And then a 9-6 run for the Warriors. They win set number 3, 25-22. Offensively, look for Weber International to continue to go to Carson Barnes and Kevin Reese and Aiden Ketter. For Life University, look for them to go Serrano as much as possible and Jacob. And never count out Vincent as well. Carlos does such a good job as a setter, keeping everybody involved. Both teams over 100 attacks on the afternoon. Both teams with a positive hitting percentage so far. 21 kills for Serrano, 10 kills for Barnes, leading the way for their respective ball clubs.
What a blast. Battle up front, Alexis digs it out. Here's a chance, Running Eagles drive that through. Off of the serve by Carlos.
Yeah, Jacob did a nice job getting the kill off the assist from Carlos. Again, one of the best setters in the entire conference. Soft hands.
This one is going to be a free point for the Warriors. Deadlocked at 1 in our 4th set.
First 3 sets, 28-26 in set 1 for Weber, 25-22 in set 2 for Life, then 25-21 for Weber in set 3. Tied at 1. 2 teams playing at an elite level.
This one off of the tape, that's not going anywhere. Delivered over the top. Backdoor, pushed through by the Warriors. Perfect placement. That deadlocks us at 2 again.
Kevin Reese is such a good player. Gets in the middle of the floor. He's able to dictate the defense. Moves him with his shoulders, and he's able to adjust his attack to find the open spot on the floor. Only a freshman as well.
Battle up front. Pushed over. Running Eagles tee this up. Great shot. Dug out. Warriors just send it over. Backdoor banger off of the blocker, and it falls to the hardwood. Point to the Running Eagles.
Yeah, Josh Core, that's an extremely hard thing to do, to being a right-handed swinger, attacking from the right side. Got to keep that volleyball inside the antenna. Did a nice job off the blocker, out of bounds. Point to his ball club.
Floated over, the ball sails long, and the Running Eagles get a freebie. 4-2.
Life's come out here in set number 4 to a little bit more energy. Playing with some poise, playing fearless right now. Attacking the edges.
Alexis serves this just over the top of the tape. Bang! Just inside the floor. 4-3.
Entertaining 3-6 matchup here in the Appalachian Athletic Conference.
Carson Barnes floats that just over the line, and the ball is returned, rejected by the Eagles, 5-3.
As we get Serrano a swing here early in the 4th set. He was hot early. Definitely, that's what happens. You want to keep up when somebody is swinging and they're hot. You want to get as many touches as possible. Good job by the setter. Keep the freshman in tune in the match.
Dugout up front, banger! Perfect placement by the Warriors right inside of the floor.
Aiden Ketter is so good. The setter for Weber, he and Kevin Reese on the next level right now. Ketter's so patient with the set. Reese leap. Ketter fed him right where the strike zone.
This one is just off of the floor, so the running Eagles pick up the freebie. They're back in front by 2, 6-4.
So far here in set 4, the live running Eagles hitting at a 600 clip so far. 5 attack attempts. They've been successful 3 times.
Dugout, up front, through traffic. This one filters its way to the ground. 7-4.
We've called Kevin McCarthy's name.
Wrong. 6-5 up front.
We've called Kevin McCarthy's name quite a few times today. The graduate student. He's a big-time player. He and Carson Barnes, quite a dynamic duo. Don't forget about Josh Core as well.
This one will fall short. 7-5. Yes. They fooled me. I won't trust him anymore. Floated over. This one also appears to be a Weber Warriors point. It is. 7-6.
Faria served just a little too long. Like the leap and the toss was not in rhythm. Caused the mishit.
Oh, great shot down inside. This one finds its way to the boards. Perfect placement by Life University. 8-6.
Watch for 4 for Life, Vincent. And we talked about it a couple of times, he just levitates. He gets up there, he's able to contort his body as he's moving through the air. Big time player for the Running Eagles. He's only a freshman as well.
Carlos pushes it over. It's dug out. Sent in front, bangered through. Running Eagles dropped over by our kills leader. He's got 22. Battle up front. Vincent kept it on the bad guy's side. Great delivery. Weber Warriors send it back over. They need a moment to reset. Running Eagles push this through. WIU banger through. And this one going to just paint the end line. It's off. Weber gets the point to go. They're within 1. Warriors really needed that. Good bit of momentum gathered.
Watching the adjustment defensively, they're both teams now trying to run a second blocker, but the second blocker is coming extremely late. They're not staying connected defensively. It's allowing open spots for the attackers to find.
Change on the floor. Coming in for the Warriors, Dallas Hitchens. He'll serve. Trailing by 1 in this 4th set, 8-7. Through traffic, this one loose just behind the tape. There's a battle off of the blocker. It goes. The Running Eagles take the point, and they're back ahead by a pair.
Vincent is playing at the next level, the freshman from the Netherlands as well for the Running Eagles. Keeping his ball club in this one 9-7.
What a shot. Alexis digs it out. Warriors, perfect job up front of the block. They take the point. It's within 1 again, 9-8.
We talk about the youth on both rosters. You got a freshman, Kevin Reese, who's a freshman for the Weber Warriors. You got Vincent and Serrano, both freshmen for the Life Running Eagles. Talented ball club, talented players, only freshmen This conference continues getting better. The coaching is at an elite level, building the programs.
Ball sails. Too much sauce on that. 10-8, Running Eagles in front. Great strike of the ball. It paints the inside back line, and again within one.
Once again, the second blocker a tick too late. It leaves an open spot when you're one-on-one. You're expecting the second blocker to come. Finds the back left corner for the point.
Struck over. Battle up front. This one rustles through.
I'm watching for this game because we're talking about both teams or the second blockers coming late. I wonder if fatigue is starting to play a role in this as well. Kind of looking to see. We haven't had a lot of substitutions for either club. Looking for players to see if they're starting to tug on the shorts a little bit, maybe breathing a little bit heavier. Because early in the match, they did a good job of blocking one-on-one and staying connected defensively. Right now, maybe a little fatigue starting to set in.
Floated over, controlled, backside, blasted through, regathered. Alexis has it. Teed up. This one floated. Weber Warriors backdoor. Popped over the top. Alexis can't get to it in time. A foot race. And an important point.
Weber did a nice job defensively. They really sold out with Kevin Reese being that second blocker. They had nice tip coverage from the libero to come up and clean up that back door. Kept the volleyball alive and led to a point for the Weber International Warriors.
Warriors blitz that. Hammered. This one finds the boardwalk.
Went one-on-one against Jacob on this left side, and Jacob won that battle pretty easily. Give his ball club a 2-point lead. He's an elite attacker. He's one of those guys, I don't think you can go one-on-one as far as a blocker because he can dictate where that defensive is, and he can hit through the defenders.
Sent over, rattles around, and rolls on the floor. 3-point set on our hands, 13-10. And a break on the floor. These two are very close in Kingsport, Tennessee in AAC tournament play.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. We're at set number 4 between the Weber International Warriors and the Life Running Eagles. Gary Justice, Gabriel Schreiber bringing today's action. Life leading this one 13-10. Jacob be in the service area for the Running Eagles. Kettle with a set to the left side, Core's attempt, attack, ball finds Hardwood. That'll make it a 13-11 lead. Elijah Turner would check in, the sophomore from Steele, North Carolina for the Running Eagles will replace Jacob. Now allow Trent Massey to be in the service area for the Warriors. Serrano from the left side. The attack is Lod. Makes it a 13-12 ball game. Massey, the sophomore from Illinois, Shiloh, Illinois to be exact. The set from the middle. Ball finds a hardwood. Give a point to the Life Running Eagles. It's a nice setter-hitter connection. Ferreira, the sophomore from Miami, Florida, will be credited with the kill. Carlos, perfect feed. Now Ferreira will be in the service area. Jeremy's had a nice afternoon for the Running Eagles. Lead this one 14-12. Joust at the net between Vincent and Ketter. Point will be awarded to the Life Running Eagles. They're leading this one 15-12. Starting to see some fatigue on the faces of the Weber International Warriors right now. Jeremy serves up and it's over. Core will control Ketter. McCarty from the left side. Serrano's attack is blocked the net. Credit Josh Core with the block and makes it a 15-13 ball game. The sophomore from Fort Myers will get the block, and also now he'll be in the service area for the Warriors. Core with a couple of dribbles. Up and over, Serrano will control. Carlos and Vincent, the attack is short. Another point to the Weber International Warriors. Makes this one a 15-14 ball game.
One point separates us. Delivered. Backside. Banger up front off of the blocker. Equalizes us at 15.
They ran a double block at Serrano. That was Ketter and McCarty on this right side on the block. Nice job, nice fundamentally to stay connected defensively. Taking them a lot of space with that block.
This one sails. 16-15, Running Eagles.
Continue going Serrano on this left side. Coach Shear sees something he wants to continue to attack on this left side. I believe he's trying to get more and more blockers to come to Serrano on this right side so he can start looking at this left side. Carlos, the setter, will be in the service area. Serves up and long, wide. Point to the Warriors. We're tied at 16. Carty will be in the service area. He didn't serve last rotation. He gave Coach Little a thumbs up. He's good to go. Ed McCarthy, graduate student, Florida. Serve will find the sideline. Point to the Warriors. They regain lead 17-16. So they withstood the run from the Life Running Eagles. Responded with tying up the match. The set, not taking the lead. This front line right now for the Weber Warriors features Barnes and Reese both, and Ketter. Serrano, Carlos, the tip. Ketter's going to set. Barnes is going to attack from the left side. Ball finds the hardwood. Give the Warriors an 18-16 lead. And timeout is called by Coach C.J. Shear. Here in the fourth set, Life hitting at a 130 clip. 3:16 for the Weber International Warriors. Give you a rundown so far individually. For the Running Eagles, Serrano leading the way with 23 points thanks to 23 kills. Jacob has 14 and a half. He also has 7 digs. Carlos with 43 assists and 5 kills and 2 blocks. For the Weber International Warriors, Barnes leads the way with 14 points. Reese with 13 and a half. 9.5 points for McCarthy. Barnes has 12 kills, 11 for Reese. 36 assists for Ketter. 10 digs for Barnes. McCarthy with 5 blocks, 4 for Kevin Reese, having some outstanding individual performances this afternoon. McCarthy, the graduate student, still remain in the service area. Warriors leading this one 18-16. The service area will give a point to Life. Trailing this one 18-17. Serrano will be in the service area. Freshman from the Netherlands. Barnes over to Ketter. Barnes with a two-hand dump from the left side. The block out of bounds. Point over to the Weber Warriors. Leading this one 19-17. Warriors win set 4. They'll win the match. Running Eagles looking to force a 5th set. Ketter, the junior, serves up and over. Jacob over to Carlos. Serrano's attack. Core, Barnes on the right side. Alexis over to Carlos. The set, Serrano with the attack, goes into the net. They give the Warriors a 3-point lead at 20-17.
Blasted that off of the net. 3 points separate us. In the 4th set, Weber is threatening to close this out and move on to Saturday in our semifinal.
Yeah, Weber's done a nice job of responding to the run from the Live Running Eagles to expand out to a 3-point lead here in the 4th set.
Just barely dug out. A banger off of the blocker. Down in front, delivered perfectly through a would-be blocker. Touched over by Vincent. Dished. Wanted the dunk, and this one off of the antenna.
All the momentum is of the team from Florida, Weber International right now. All the players seem to be in the right place at the right time. More and more pressure is starting to build for Life. If they lose this set, their season's over.
Season's on the line, 21-17 in our 4th set.
Welcome back to Kingsport, Tennessee. A couple of individual performances so far. Serrano with 23 points to lead the Live Running Eagles. Carson Barnes with 16 to lead the Rebel Warriors.
Banger off of the blocker up front. Tried to push that through and couldn't get it done.
I love Coach Little's adjustment defensively. He's starting to run Kevin Reese in this middle blocker. He's always the second blocker coming. Pays off once again. Now his ball club has a 5-point lead here in the 4th set.
Dug out by Alexis. With the season on the line, the Running Eagles trail by 5. Blockered off, and it hits the official on the way out.
This is such a good offensive rotation now for Weber because Ketter, the setter's in the back row. And then you have all 3 hitters up front. It's Massey, Reese, and Barnes. Checking on Carlos, who ran into the stanchion running after the volleyball. Both these teams run one setter all 6 positions across the court. Ketter for the Warriors, Carlos for Life. Anytime you get that setter in the back row, have those 3 hitters up front, you have a competitive advantage. Been really impressed with Weber so far. Again, Life had a run middle part of this 4th set. The Warriors have responded, and now to a 6-point lead, 2 points closing this one out, Gabe.
Delivered. Long ball sails and strikes the back line. How about that, Selly?
That is an amazing shot from the junior from Yorktown, Virginia. An aggressive serve going to the back line. Now we have match point for the Warriors.
Match point coming for Weber International University. This one sails along the Running Eagles season, stays alive as the ball won't find its way onto the floor.
So Prado being a service area for Running Eagles, the senior from the Philippines.
Pushed over and dug out. Backside, a banger to the end line. Weber International moves on to Saturday in the 2025 AAC Men's Volleyball Tournament and the semifinal. Congratulations to the Warriors.
Yeah, they played extremely well here this afternoon. Stayed connected offensively and defensively. When you have Aiden Ketter as your setter, you'll always have an opportunity to compete offensively with anybody.
Really impressive showing for them. They take it in 4 sets, 3-1. Final thoughts on that performance today and what to expect out of them on Saturday?
I think Weber has got to do a little better job of controlling runs by their opponents. But anytime you get the ball to 3 for Weber International, when you got Kevin Reeves, Kevin McCarty, and Carson Barnes, I'll put you up against anybody in the country.
Talladega and Bluefield are our final match of the day. That one gets underway 6 o'clock, 6:30 Eastern time start here in Kingsport. We hope you'll be with us for our simulcast of all of the action. Gary, thanks so much for being with me. For both the Warriors and the Running Eagles, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long from Kingsport, Tennessee, and inviting you to be with us for our final broadcast of day 1 to see who punches their ticket to the semifinal. All games and events airing on our networks are broadcast live in our copyright material. Today's game will be archived inside of the app or platform where you viewed it and available for replay. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Schrei Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Schrei Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.